Hai, Assalamualaikum. Selamat petang. Apa khabar semua? Hari ni kita special sikit sebab kita ada dengan seseorang yang sangat special dan ramai yang bertanyakan soalan kepada dia. So, kita nak ajukan pelbagai soalan yang korang dah berikan kepada remaja selama satu hari ni. Dan yes, we're actually waiting for her to join into this live. So, yes, it's Francisca Luhong James. So, kita bagi background sikit lah. Francisca Luhong James sebenarnya adalah wakil Malaysia untuk ke pertandingan Miss Universe 2020. Selalunya kalau setiap tahun kita ada Miss Universe competition, tapi disebabkan pandemik COVID-19 pada tahun lepas 2020, pertandingan itu tidak diadakan dan ia perlu dipostpone sampai ke tahun ini. Cuma kita tak tahu lagi date bila pertandingan ini akan diadakan. So, kita ada pelbagai soalan untuk ditanyakan kepada Francisca. Kalau korang ada soalan juga untuk tanyakan kepada dia, korang boleh tanyakan dalam comment section. Korang just type je. So, we'll be picking some of the questions that we feel interesting to ask her after this, okay? So, yeah. We're still waiting for her. And yeah, walaupun baru semalam kita up poster, tapi memang banyak soalan yang kita dapat. I think it's because of her current situation juga. Banyak orang yang memandang Fran and ramai yang anticipate her participation dalam Miss Universe. Hi Fran. So kita tunggu dia untuk bagi request. Dah lama sebenarnya tak jumpa dengan Fran. I think it's been almost 6 months.
Hi,
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Hi.
Oh, muka you dekat sangat. You kena belakang sikit. Muka I think.
Can you see me?
Yeah. I also need to adjust my camera. Oops.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me just press this right there. Okay. Is it okay?
Ke Fran nak belakang sikit?
Hi everyone.
Mungkin Fran nak belakangkan sikit daripada kamera.
Okay, hold on. There.
Okay. Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
Cantiknya. Nak pergi mana?
Nak pergi live je.
Fran belakangkan sikit je. Mungkin zoom out sikit. Nak nampak.
I tak boleh dengar. I can't hear you.
Okay, Fran boleh
Sorry.
zoom out sikit?
I don't zoom though. I don't know. I don't zoom.
Oh, yeah.
Am I very close to the camera? Okay?
Okay, I think I can see you really well. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, Fran. Sebenarnya kita dah minta audience ataupun followers to send in their questions.
Wow.
Since yesterday.
Okay.
And we actually received quite an overwhelming number of questions. So kita akan cuba bertanya dengan secara cepat ya.
Okay.
Tapi sebab kita dah lama tak tengok Franz post anything much dekat social media. I think with the Netflix. So kita nampak pun rambut Franz dah macam ubah sikit warna dia.
No lah, actually I haven't dyed my hair yet. Belum dye apa-apa pun. Tapi macam mungkin panjang, mungkin agak tebal sikit. But I guess it's the lighting also. So maybe a bit darker, I guess. Tak
Yeah,
sure.
you look different. You look different. Really.
Oh, thank you. Is it a good thing or a bad thing?
It is a good thing. I think it's a good thing that you can change and also, try to become another character, tapi still Fran, tapi another persona keluar kat situ. It's a very good thing. Okay, so the big elephant in the room sekarang is macam semalam Fran pun dah postkan di Instagram sendiri, di mana you actually talk about yourself being tested positive COVID-19 baru-baru.
Yeah.
Okay, mungkin Fran boleh ceritakan sedikit tentang bagaimana keadaan itu.
Macam mana nak cakap, how do I start it? Masa Fran dapat the news, Of course, there are news out there that media saying like I was shivering and all, but actually, what I'm trying to say is that front nervous lah. I mean, of course, if you're gonna get a result or whatever, mesti akan rasa, okay, I have to jauh sikit. Okay, all right. So when I got the news that I am positive, I was so surprised because I did everything. So I wear my mask, I sanitize, I wash my hands, and I really take care. I don't really go out that much also. Memang like mostly dekat rumah and all. So I'm not sure juga macam mana Fran dapat positif sebab semua kawan Fran buat test and all of them are negative. So I'm not sure how did I get it. I guess the COVID-19 pilih orang kot. No lah, just joking. But yeah. So when I got the test, I was pretty nervous. Macam mana nak cakap dengan my parents kan. So the first person that I call is my mom. So I called my mom and I said, "Mommy, I got the result." And how is it? She said, and like, I'm positive. What? What happened? And I said, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how it happened. I said, but then, so we talk and then they check up, okay, you need to tell Elaine. I'm like, yeah, of course I need to tell Elaine. And then, but then I wanted to keep it low because I don't want like a lot of people to question and all. And I was already like in a mess to think about it. So, Fran pun cakap dengan Elaine. Lepas tu, Elaine pun macam, okay, it's okay, things will be fine. It will get better. You just need to know what to do next. So I asked the doctor and also the advice based on what KKM said. And of course, the advice untuk duduk dekat rumah, self-quarantine sebab I wasn't really, it was more as an asymptomatic. So Fran tak ada fever, tak ada macam batuk ke apa, tak ada, cuma a bit of flu, but I thought maybe I'm just tired. So tu je lah. So bila Fran dapat result tu, I was nervous. But then, syukur, everything went well and I'm okay right now. Yeah.
How long has it been since you were first tested hari tu?
Sorry?
How long has it been since you first tested?
It's already 2 weeks plus already. About 2 weeks, 5 days already now, I think. Almost 3 weeks now. Yeah, so I really want to make sure that I'm really, I think almost 3 weeks now, yeah. So I really want to make sure that I'm really, really like clean, free, and then I'm like, okay, I don't know if I should share it to public, but then, after a few advices, they said, maybe you should, share, you have this platform, you should share and tell people so that they become more aware that this pandemic is real and it happens to everyone. It can happen to you. It already happened to me. So kita tak tahu kan. But you only know after you get tested. So right now I become more afraid to actually get out there. So most of my time I'm at home learning this makeup, I don't know, do my hair, whatever. I try to get busy, work out, try to keep in touch with friends. Of course, a lot of people, banyak orang tanya lah, Fran, kenapa you diam? Kenapa you tak cakap apa? I'm like, okay, I will explain one fine day.
Yeah, I think it's very hard for us to really anticipate how we should feel bila kita diberitahu kita positif kan?
Yeah, it is.
Of course, perasaan dia macam perasaan sedih, perasaan takut, and we don't really know whether we should reveal it to everyone,
Yeah, true. It's a mixed feeling. Dia rasa macam bila you dapat positif, you macam, alamak, kan ramai news say like, oh, positif, the ni will happen, right? So you're waiting for next symptoms ke, apa ke, sebab they said, the next symptom will come and all. Tapi after 10 days, I tested again and I got negative and I don't have symptoms at all. So meaning to say, I fought it lah. So immune system is important. You kena makan vitamins, supplements really help because there is no proper medication for it kan. Jadi yang Fran ambil, even though I don't have fever, but I just take the Panadol. And I ikutlah advice doktor, Fran minum air suam lemon setiap hari. Lepas tu, I dengar orang cakap makan avocado, I makanlah avocado. Orang cakap jangan because from what I heard, they said that this virus, it's not a living cell. So it is a virus, dia macam a cell, and it's diliputi fats lah, lapit full fats. So you need to break it out and just best is not to sleep with air cons. You need to keep yourself warm. So if you can work out, you work out, drink warm water, really eat hot food, food that are high with alkaline is good for you. So that's what I did for the past masa Fran quarantine. And syukur, thank God that it really works. Yeah.
Okay, sepanjang Fran di quarantine selama lebih kurang 2 ke 3 minggu itu, apa antara aktiviti yang Fran lakukan? Adakah Fran memang cuba untuk berehat sebanyak mungkin ataupun ada beberapa aktiviti lain yang Fran lakukan? Belajar memasak mungkin?
I would say masa Fran dapat the result, I was so afraid. So what I did was I was in bed for a few days at first. Macam, okay, I need to rest lah. Because I don't know if it's a symptom. I do have a bit of flu, but I just thought mungkin Fran penat. So I always have flu. I have sinus, you see. Tapi I didn't know that is it a real symptom or not. But then I have back pain. So they did say that you might have body ache, right? So I have a bit of back pain. So Fran duduk dalam bilik, lay down, and try to rest first. And then after lepas Fran rasa macam okay sikit, baru Fran start to work out. And then I start to eat and cook more, which I do cook most of the time, but then I cook more healthy food and make myself busy because I don't want to think about it kan. Macam biasalah, the more you think about it, the more you macam what's gonna happen kan. So Fran, I just keep myself busy lah, trying to keep myself busy and just update my parents. So I become more close with my parents because the first day when I told them that I was positive, diorang call Fran 8 kali sehari.
Yelah, risau dengan Fran. Tak tahu. They want to know about your current situation.
Yeah. And that's the reason why I was nervous to tell them because we're so far apart. Diorang dekat Sarawak, dekat Kuching, Fran dekat KL. Jadi untuk Fran bagi tahu news tu kan, and they've heard a lot of news about COVID, I'm pretty sure they'll be so worried kan. Jadi Fran memang, I was nervous to tell them.
Yeah. But judging by how people actually react to your announcement yesterday, I think you received a lot of supportive feedback, especially from or even some of your friends, your fans, and pageant lovers in overall. Sebab ramai yang mendoakan Fran lebih sihat dengan segera, and they can't wait to see what you will show to them later on throughout this year before the competition. I think that's very sweet of them to.
That is very sweet. Actually, I was so afraid to post it up. I wanted to post earlier, like literally after 2 weeks of quarantine, after 10 days. Tapi I so takut. I takut sebab apa orang cakap nanti kan, mesti orang marah, cakap, yelah siapa suruh New Year nak juga pergi ni, nak juga macam tak pandai nak duduk diam, tetap juga nak keluar, nak tolong orang apa semua. Tapi how to say, it's just so I just kind of like, at the same time, I want to create awareness and I want to tell people that even though around you is negative, you can be positive. Because all of the people yang memang bersama Fran masa tu, memang semua negatif. And I told everyone yang memang bersama dengan Fran masa tu. So I don't understand. How do I get it? It could be maybe I don't know, maybe walking around ke, grocery shopping ke, mungkin lah, tak tahu kan. It's very contagious. Kita tak tahu how contagious it is, but I guess it seems like it is because the people that I actually talk to yang macam ni, yang memang face to face, they are negative. But so until now, Fran memang tak tahulah where do I get it from. I really hope that I know, but I don't know.
It just kind of show that we have to be really
careful.
Be very careful of our own surroundings. But sometimes walaupun tak ada kes di neighborhood kita, tapi kita tak tahu kan siapa yang ada, tak ada simptom. So it's a very frightening time right now. Tetapi we need to be courageous and so just move forward for this.
True.
Yeah. Speaking of moving forward, Ken, so we want to ask you, how has being tested positively affected your preparation with Miss Universe?
Well, after I get tested positive, of course, I feel like, oh my gosh, I mean, I need to quarantine for 2 weeks, 10 days. Tapi Fran rasa macam, it doesn't mean that I quarantine, I can just like not do anything. So, I do my own study online, like I will, talk to my manager, I'll talk to my parents, I'll talk to my team, okay, what we're gonna do, once I'm okay, ni yang Fran nak buat. So I have plans for next. But right now, soon lah, and also after MCO are lifted. But of course, it doesn't mean that, I'm quarantined at home, that I cannot do anything. So it doesn't affect me in a way. I am still here. I don't think anything will affect my preparation because I think every challenge is macam mana kita nak cakap, macam sesuatu pengajaran untuk kita semua. So macam I've been through pandemic lockdown twice in pageant during Miss Universe Malaysia and now for Miss Universe. And then I got hacked before, which is crazy. That was the worst thing that could ever happen when you are about to represent your country. I was so crazy about it. And I got my Instagram back after a week plus, I think. And thanks to MC, thank you so much. I really appreciate them. I don't know how to thank them, to be honest. And then now this COVID-19, being positive. And bagi saya, benda ni bukan sesuatu halangan, tetapi sesuatu yang Fran boleh tunjukkan, yang Fran ni boleh halangi pelbagai cabaran. Dan juga I can share this journey during my Miss Universe time. So it's a good sharing. I mean, it's not nice to get diagnosed positive COVID-19, but it's a nice sharing for people out there. I will share my story. This is what I did, Yeah.
Because kita pun sendiri rasa mungkin virus ni tak akan pergi dengan cepat, kan? So probably Universe competition will be held masa virus ni masih tersebar di seluruh dunia.
Yeah, exactly. So and we are going through it during.
To share with the other contestants also around the world.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, guys, sebenarnya saya tengah baca awak punya komen.
Itulah, I pun tengah baca ni. I tengah cakap pasal I baca, wow, bestnya. That all tengah komen.
I tengah jot down juga you punya soalan ni. So,
oh my god.
Yeah, you guys can just like send in questions. So, yang mana lebih bagus tu, yang soalan yang bagus kita akan tanyakan. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. That's very true.
Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, I'm scrolling. I don't know. Can you see my face? I don't know why people keep on saying my face is Zoom.
You kena macam tu. Tak boleh
macam ni. Tak boleh macam ni kan.
Okay.
So how are you, by the way? It's been a while. Like.
Yeah, I'm good. The media world is impacted by COVID-19, especially.
Very much,
so,
right?
Kita tak boleh buat interview face to face, but mostly we'll try to cope up with anything that we can help. Macam kita buat macam hari ni, kita buat live. Kita interview through phone call, so
Yeah, this is nice.
It's nice to interact with others. Okay, friends. Kita move on ke Miss Universe preparation sikit lah.
Okay. Alright.
I think a lot of people would like to know how you have prepared.
About vaccine. Okay. About vaccine. I'm not taking the vaccine. I don't know how it is. So I would love to see other people or see how effective it is before taking it, I guess. But I would love to know more about the COVID-19 vaccine before just taking it, because we must always be careful. So that's my opinion. France, ada collab live bersama. Yeah, sure. I'll just talk live bersama other countries. Yes, I am going live soon. First will be Singapore next week. on Friday as well. So more to come maybe, and just keep up with my Instagram to know more. And yes, I did my own makeup and hair. I hope it's okay.
Okay, I think okay. Tadi dia macam terjatuh. Sorry guys. That you need to see this.
We got some issues for a while, but it will all be settled.
Okay, boleh nampak?
Yes, can. Boleh.
Okay, so one of the most popular questions yang orang tanya sepanjang kita buka itu is about your national costume actually. Yeah, we received a lot of questions regarding your national costume.
National costume. Yeah, I saw that. A lot of you guys have been asking. Okay, I really don't want to expose my national costume. I'm really sorry, guys. But I would love to. But I want it to be something that is, how to say, that you guys will be very surprised and very proud of. I must say that our national costume this time will be something different, and it really represents Malaysia as a whole. So you guys will just have to wait and see. It is something different, really different. I don't know how to explain, because if I explain, nanti semua tahu. Kan? Tapi yang Fran boleh cakap, dia memang konsep Malaysia. Dia memang membawa perwatakan seorang Malaysia, tak kira dari mana, what's your race, who you are, and where you come from. And it's very original. And it's something, it tells a story. Dia ada penceritaan. And also it resembles the people and me and the whole Malaysia. So I think you guys will love it. So you guys just have to wait and see, okay? Mesti excited juga kan?
Of course I'm excited. I think komen-komen ni semua pakai lakin sikit semua.
Dia unsur kebudayaan, tapi dia modern juga. Dia very, how to say, it shows like the originality of Malaysia, tapi dia membawa makna bahawa Malaysia ni juga maju. Dia macam peredaran masa tiba. Yeah.
Hebat peredaran masa kat situ.
Sesuatu macam tu lah. So I think everyone is so excited about it. So I've given you a bit of hints here and there. So yeah, it's something different. You will see the whole concept of Malaysia in one national costume. Yeah. Don't worry.
Very exciting. Because like a posting on your behind the scenes of how you started to on the concept and also the design semua tu. So is it still being done by the same designer like last year?
Well, I would say, because you guys saw the video, so I guess you guys can guess who it is. Tapi a national costume dengan EG adalah berbeza. Tu je I boleh cakap. Tapi siapa designer, I tak nak cakap dulu lah. Okay, sebab that one the organisation will let you guys know. But then the national costume, it's almost there. And I would say that we will share the details probably soon. Yeah. And sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you very well. Sebab I tengah baca juga komen orang ni.
Yeah.
When do you think that?
Stuck for a while tadi.
Yeah. When do you think that the national costume also evening gown will be released or announced by the organisation?
Tu belum sure lagi, tapi it will be soon, because we haven't really heard from the organisation of Miss Universe also about our final night. But then we will share our preparations in time to come. Just that we need to know more details about Miss Universe first. Tapi how do I say this? It's just that I cannot give you an exact date. Tak boleh bagi exact dates because we are also waiting for the Miss Universe Organization to tell us when is the actual of the final competition. Plus, there's a lot of things happening around the world, and with what happened in other countries as well. So kita pun, I guess the organization is still figuring out, when is the actual best time untuk each participant to participate for the competition, kan? And some countries, they haven't crowned their queen yet. So we'll wait and see, and we will update from time to time. I'll update, of course.
Yeah, because I personally, I pun mengikut rapat juga dengan this Miss Universe, because normally every year memang ada competition, but for this year there's a lot of challenges yang mereka hadapi.
Banyak halangan, tak tahu bila. So kita orang pun kita orang buat preparation as much as we can, and we try to get engaged dengan semua fans, pageant lovers semua. Tetapi we are also not sure and don't know how to actually explain the exact time to people, of course.
Yeah. People are saying we can't wait to see the masterpiece. Yang ada timeline. Wah, you dah bagi hint timeline tu terus semua macam kita. France ada personal trainer for your catwalk?
Yes, actually I do. But then we haven't really started off yet sebab because of the MCO and all. Tapi Fran belajar sendirilah dekat rumah juga. So we are waiting for the MCO to lift it, baru Fran akan contact, and then we will go for the catwalk training. Yeah. But I have my own initiative as well lah, Fran. Tapi sorry?
How confident are you with your signature pose ataupun signature walk? Because I think every country has their own signature walk nowadays. Like they always like
will have their own signature walk and all, right? I would say I'm confident with my walk, and I'm confident with my own signature, which I would love to share one day. But it will be with, no, it can't be with the gown. I will share one day, of course. But yeah, I'm confident enough that I'm going there, but it needs more practice, the catwalk. I love something, like very nice and classy and still look very women and sophisticated, not too much, not too fierce or whatever also, but it's more of like a confident women look. So that is my sort of signature that I will bring out there.
I see. I'm can't wait to see that from you. The current walk, how different it is compared to when you competed during Malaysia hari tu.
My catwalk. Tapi masa final night tu, I have a bit trouble with my heels. So it's not a bit, it's actually a huge difference. Because masa Miss Universe Malaysia, I'm not gonna lie, the stage is a bit limited for me to walk because of my dress, right? Tapi hopefully, if our competition is going on very soon and we're gonna have a big, huge stage, I will be very confident to walk on stage with the dress and just freely walk and really show my catwalk well. Sebab it's different kan, kalau online kan dia macam limited the space and all. Jadi Fran tak boleh nak catwalk sangat, and my dress was too dragging and all. Yeah.
Personally, I really like you in a very bright dress, but I think you can actually pull off bright colors. Not everyone can pull off. So I tak tahulah, that's your decision. Decision, tapi that's my personal opinion. Okay. Yeah.
So you think I'm more suitable with bright colors than dull color, right?
Yeah, I think so, because we have been seeing like glitter gowns or
different looks.
Orang pakai warna silver, warna gold,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we need more colors on the stage, I think.
True, true.
Just to,
And I
just to,
totally agree with you. I think I am very suitable with bright colors. So you see that.
There are some questions we gotten from the followers. So ada satu daripada Ryan, Ryan. So what's your special weapon when you're standing on the Miss Universe stage later on? Do you have
I'm sorry, what?
Do you have any special weapon ataupun your tricks that you want to bring to Miss Universe stage?
You mean when how is this, like introduce myself or what?
Bila you compete nanti di atas stage itu, so do you have any tricks or do you have any tips you got from your mentors?
Well, if I go to the universe stage, I'm gonna be proud of who I am. I'm an indigenous woman of Malaysia, and I will bring that to the stage. And I have plans on my own where my initiatives was that for every, okay, I shouldn't say this, but yeah, I will be proud bringing my heritage and me as an indigenous woman to the universe stage. And if they're going to do it live as how it is before, you will see that. Like if they're going to interview me, I will say something about Malaysia and a bit about myself and who I am as a woman and being a woman of indigenous as well. So yeah, that's my signature.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of reviews on YouTube and also articles that's been written about Miss Universe. When you were featured in their videos, one of the things that they mentioned is you are different because of your background daripada Borneo.
Yeah.
So that they would like to hear more about that because we have, it's been quite a while since we had Sarawaki or Sabahan Miss Universe representative.
Yeah, true. So I mean, if you follow my journey, then Franny is actually we consider it as like a minority among the minority in a way. Sebab I like when I come to Semenanjung, when I come to Peninsula, they were like asking me, so what are you? Are you Malay, Chinese, Indian? Are you Chindian? Yeah, I get that most of the time, Chindian. Or some people would ask like, are you a mixed, you know? But then I will explain it. No, I'm Borneo, and they're like, oh, which part of Borneo? Because then they will always say it's either Kalimantan or you know. And I say no, I'm from Kuching. I'm from Sarawak. And then they're like, oh, I see. Okay, so I explained to them. I said that I'm from Sarawak and I'm a mixed parentage of both native parents. My dad is pure Orang Ulu, Kayan Kenyang, and my mom is Iban, pure Iban from Cebu, Kenawit, basically. So coming from two different backgrounds is really something very different for me, because even when I was in school back then, so most of the groups of indigenous that are in school are mostly well known, like for Iban or Dayak and all. But then Iban, Bidayo, the Dayak group. So my dad is Orang Ulu. So in Orang Ulu, you have the Kayan, Kenya, Lun Bawang, Kelabit, and all that. And then you have another one is Orang Dayak. Orang Dayak is the Iban and the Bidayo. So it's the Sea Dayak and the Land Dayak. So my mom is Iban, the Sea Dayak. So I shared this before, you know, I used to say, well, I just want to share it here, where back then when people ask me, so what are you? My dad is Orang Ulu, right? So I supposed to say, oh, I'm Orang Ulu, Kayan Kenya. But then I would say, oh, I'm Iban, because I want to feel accepted in school, you see, because everyone was mostly are Iban. But then slowly I realized that I'm different. I should embrace that. So slowly I tell people, so when people ask me, what are you? I'm Orang Ulu. And they're like, what's that? And then I'll explain, okay, yeah. So I'll say, I'm Orang Ulu. My dad is Kayan Kenya and my mom is Iban. And I did it every time I meet new people, that's how it is. And it's very interesting sebab Fran akan jumpa orang from other countries ataupun like foreigners ataupun orang sini ke, so bila diorang cakap dengan Fran, tanya Fran, so what is orang ulu, then I'll have to explain, and that it's a very unique thing to do because I will have to explain, and it's nice that I am sharing with you my culture, and they get very impressed about it, and they become more proud as a Malaysian. They're like, wow, we didn't know that Malaysia have this, so this is so interesting. Well, okay, I would love to go to Sarawak. And that's a nice thing, right? You like to see that. They feel like, oh, okay, I need to go to Sarawak, I want to see this, and they want to get to know. So yeah, it's somehow something that makes me feel special and unique and different in my own way. So that's why I always believe in my own quote, which is be authentic you. You be your own version of yourself. You be the real you. And it defines you as a person. It built your character. It built you as a person. You don't have to try too hard to impress people. You just have to be yourself. Yeah.
Sorry. Macam I dengar you punya sejarah belakang you. Like it makes you get to know because I'm sure there's a lot of you boleh explain lagi tentang you punya background kan.
Yeah, it's a very interesting way to macam promote the how to say the people in Sarawak as well, and also the economy there. Sebab Fran punya my dad sorry, my dad's longhouse. So my dad's family, they have a longhouse. So if you Google and you type Umar Belur Leodian, you type at Google and it will say the longest longhouse in Malaysia. It's 101 doors. Yeah. So that makes it more interesting. Sebab they will say like, oh, where's your village? So I'll say, oh, it's Umar Belur. And I say, oh, you can Google it. I say, and if you want to stay there, we actually have, you know, place to stay. Like we make a homestay out of there, so you can actually go to the Bakun Dam and visit the people and see, you know, the people there doing their thing. Yeah, fishing and also at the paddy field and stuff like that. But it's very well maintained and it's very clean, you know. So yeah, if you want, you can just let me know.
Once the has been lifted up and boleh pergi Sarawak. Fran, there's a comment that piqued my interest.
Sorry.
Untuk preparation you for Miss Universe, are you going to include as many Sarawakians in your preparation, especially when it comes to, you know, your accessories or your dress or anything that you need to prepare?
Yeah. Okay, first of all, I am a Sarawakian, but I will never say that I'm just a Sarawakian. I will say I'm a Malaysian. So I will bring Sarawak with me. I am a Sarawakian, but I am proud to show the heritage of Malaysia as well. You know, in Malaysia here, sebab Fran dulu, Fran study dekat UiTM Melaka. Jadi, Fran tengok pelbagai dialek dekat Semenanjung kan. Jadi Fran banyak kawan macam dari Kelantan lah, Melaka lah, Terengganu and all that. And they have all these dialects that I will just like so impressed and I will laugh sometimes. And you know how Melaka people are also, they're very loud and all. And I and Fran suka makanan Melayu. I'm not gonna lie, so bila Fran datang ke Melaka, masa Fran study dekat UiTM dulu, I have a hard time to eat sebab semua makanan warna merah. So the
pedas.
Pedas. Lepas tu first time tau, the first 2 weeks kan, Fran turun nak breakfast. Apa benda merah ni? I ingat okay lah, they want to prepare for lunch. I'm too late. So I tak makan lah. I makan my bread and my Milo. Lepas tu Fran turun balik the next day, benda sama lagi, merah. All makanan, like all the asam pedas, you know. I'm like, oh, this is their food. So I have to get used to it. And then first memang Fran macam tak biasa kan. Lama-lama tu, I get used to it. And I love asam pedas, masak lemak cili api and all that. So And not just the food. It makes me want to know about their tradition and their culture even more. And so I learned that Kedah and Kelantan almost sounds the same, but they have actually different dialects as well, like Penghujung. Yeah, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I learned as well. And then Terengganu also, and Melaka. So if I'm going to Miss Universe, I'm not saying that I will forget my roots. Of course not. That is so not me. And you guys know how much I love my tradition and my culture. But I will bring part of Sabah and Sarawak in me, the Borneo, and also I will bring the huge part of Semenanjung that 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 never been shown out there. And I will explain what is this and what makes it similar with Borneo as well. And I just learned from Ministry of Tourism and Culture. So I had a shoot with Kraft Tangan Malaysia. And they told me that was it Negeri Sembilan or Kelantan? I'm not sure. That in Sarawak, the Melanau, they are well known for keringkam. But in Semenanjung, we also have keringkam, but they are not well exposed. And the one who did keringkam in Semenanjung is actually women, only women. So that is something that I would like to bring out there as well. Kan? So it's something new. I rasa tak ramai orang sini tahu kan? Tapi ramai orang tahu, okay, keringkam dari Sarawak. Tapi sebenarnya keringkam pun ada dekat Negeri Sembilan. Yes, I remember now. Yes, it's Negeri Sembilan. Yeah. So
in a way, walaupun kita terbahagi pada bahagian di Malaysia, but there's similarities in between.
Yes, there's a similarities in between, and that makes it so special. And I would love to show the difference of keringkam Sarawak and keringkam Negeri Sembilan. Yeah. So it's something new, kan? Sorry.
Okay, Fran. We want to kasih soalan ni macam serius sikit lah, okay? Just would like to get to know about your advocacy a little bit. I know that you have been working so hard for your advocacy in empowering women, especially the young girls out there, and also the women in general lah, in Malaysia and throughout the world. So, boleh tak kita tahu some of your plans or some of your projects that you have for 2021 for your advocacy?
Okay, so let's get it straight that it's very hard to get on the ground now because of the lockdown. Tak boleh nak engage with people and all. And I did a fundraising. It is something that I wanted to do to actually help people during this hard time. It's not like something like, oh, I'm just doing it for, for the sake of doing it. No, but because I dengar banyak cerita yang we have people like the refugees who are going through hard times because they can't really work because they are refugees. They cannot, even if they are born in Malaysia, I don't know if any of you know this, but even if you like a parent is a refugee and they have a child here and they give birth, that kid is not a Malaysian and they are still considered as a refugee. So they tak boleh pergi sekolah, they tak boleh pergi, they tak boleh bekerja sangat. Jadi it is something that I realized, oh, actually it's a very tough life for them. So that is why we did fundraising for the refugees group, because this is the group that I heard are going through a very hard time. And also during pandemic, we know that there are kids out there, the orphanage kids who, how to say, not neglect, but it's more of like, there are families out there, they can't afford to feed their child. So there are more and more children going in orphanage nowadays. And bila tanya, do you know your parents? And then they say, oh, my parents are going to work. And that was like, they sent their kids like what, few weeks ago. So the only thing that they have in their mind is my parents is going to work. And they never know if their parents are coming back or not. So we are doing fundraising for the orphanage because we feel like every child deserves toys, deserves to have new things, and we were supposed to get on actually meet them and actually give them the surprises during Christmas, during New Year actually. But yeah, this happened. So I was thinking the best way that I can actually reach out to people and to talk more about women and how we can inspire more women and make them reach out to people and help people is I have a plan where I would like to do a visual Zoom meeting with few women that have actually joined Women Rise. So actually I'm not but anyways, I'm gonna share it here. So for those of you who are interested to be part of Women Rise, and if you have your own thoughts, there is 3 topics that I would like to share. First of all, I would like to create awareness about, okay, so there are 3 main topics, which is self-love, about your self-love and your dignity, the importance of saying no. So that's the first topic, the importance of saying no. So I would like to share, I would like people to share their opinions of, is it important to say no? And there are a few things that you do at workplace, or there are a few things that people ask you to do because they think you should do, and you know that you should say no because it's against your principle as a person. And that's the thing that I would like to discuss. It's okay to say no. If you feel that it's against your dignity, it's against your principle, you should say no. You know, and if you think that you cannot promise people, you cannot help them, it's okay for you to say no, but you can always say that I know someone who can actually help you, or I will help you in other ways, you know, things like that. And then the second topic that I would like to talk about is what happened right now during pandemic. Semua orang duduk dekat rumah kan, but then not everyone feels safe dekat rumah, especially women and kids. So it affects women, it affects child. So we know where this is going, right? So it's about safety for women. I would like to talk about define sexual harassment, or define, sexual harassment. You know, I want to know the views of women. What is sexual harassment? Sebab I know it's a bit sensitive, but I think we should talk about it supaya diorang tahu yang, because there's a lot of, I'm so sad when I heard that a lot of girls came to me and DM me on Instagram, and they said like, I didn't know that I get sexually harassed when I was 11. And I say, what happened? I am not okay, so it's a bit sensitive. So they don't know because they're innocent. You see, child is very innocent. So I want to hear different views of women. What is sexual harassment to them? Some of them feel like, oh, because it's family, oh, because it's friends, so it's okay that they touch me or do things. But what they didn't know that they are actually harassed sexually. So that's a thing that I would like to talk about. It's a topic, it's a very sensitive topic, and it kind of have something to do with domestic violence also, because, you know, not everyone who's staying at home feels safe. And even though some of them are your friends that you're staying at home, or your family, they don't understand that they're actually sexually harassed. Yeah, so that is topic number 2. And the third topic that I would like to talk about is women should have the thoughts that I can be a leader. So the third topic is about leadership. Women in okay, this is a bit different, but this is a bit more very political. But yeah, women in politics, is it necessary, right? Why is it necessary? So we don't have a lot of politician women in Malaysia, and I would like to discuss about it. But we have seen Kamala Harris become the first vice president, and she's the first indigenous woman and also the first black woman to actually represent all the women around the world. And I am very proud to see that, and I really feel inspired, because I see that even though you're a minority, you shouldn't feel you're a minority. You are part of human being, and you should feel that if she can do it, I can do it too. Yeah. So that's,
yeah, it's very close to what the current Miss Universe said during
yeah.
the final night, which is to create more leaders among women, right?
Yeah, exactly. We should have more leaders among women, because You see, I was talking to one of someone that I really look up to. I'm pretty sure you've heard her name, Izana Saleh, right? Yeah, so she's someone I really look up to. And she told me that if we have more leaders, female leaders in Malaysia, the system will be changed. People will see why is it important to have this group, this room, especially for women only, because da 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 da. You know, it's not because it's feminist, no, but the how to say the system in workplace is just beyond not. It's not well enough for the people to feel safe, for the women to feel safe. If they feel safe and they feel safe and they feel accepted, we will have a better, how to say, impact to the society. And you can see that happens in Canada, you see. And there's no such thing as, they don't say it's a feminist thing. No, they still say, oh, actually, it's really good. You know, we have more this and more that. You know, they have more. How to say, they are more accepted towards women and how they think. And it doesn't mean that we are against men. No, it's just that we need to know that, okay, we have this, but we also need to know that women have their own space, and we need to respect that. Yeah, and they have their own opinion. So that is what I mean. That is why women in politics, women in leaders, okay, in leadership, is it necessary? Why? Yeah, I would love to hear opinions of.
Yeah, from time to time, selalunya memang kita akan improve on this kind of sensitive topics, right? So
Yeah.
I'm really glad that you actually raised up these 3 topics that you want to bring.
Yeah, and also I'm not just gonna open it to women. I want to hear from men too.
I was
Maybe you want to join? You want to join?
I was about to ask you that.
Kan?
Of course, like I
nak dengar. Kan?
I still
Nak dengar pendapat laki. Apa pendapat dia orang?
Yeah, I remember your answer when we interviewed you after you won.
Oh,
You said, yeah, like woman empowerment is not just for women. Woman empowerment is also
Yeah.
for men to
exactly.
because
Yeah.
all of us brothers, we have sisters, right? So it's meant for both genders. It's not just for female alone.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you empowered every human being, I'm not just saying based on gender, you know, it could be women, men, or any human being, you know, whatever, despite they call themselves based on gender or whatever. If you inspire them and you make them feel empowered, I mean, to be honest, I think, you know, the economy will get very well, and people will be more understanding, and people will be more, I don't know, it will be more sustainable, and we will not have problem in workplace. And the reason why I actually believe that women is very important in leadership is because I do still feel that there are people out there. Hello?
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay. Is there another voice just now?
No, I'm just adjusting my camera.
Oh, okay.
I takut dia terslip keluar tadi.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm truly glad that you're actually working with this kind of advocacies, because I think it's very important for us to bring up these topics nowadays. Kan? It's not just about beauty and all the glitz and glitters and glam on Miss Universe, but also it's very important for us to bring these kind of topics on the global stage. Like what some of the queens that we have a few years ago, they masuk Miss Universe, they have their own advocacies, and I think this is very strong advocacies for you, Fran.
Yeah.
Okay, I terbaca tadi, they are actually asking you to do your introduction number, or like Francisca.
Wow. Okay. I need to
But
drink a glass
I
of
think
water.
we'll save that until the end of the live. We still have around 10 minutes for this live. So kalau korang ada apa-apa nak tanya dekat sini, korang boleh je tanyakan sebelum kita end live ni dalam 10 minit. But we have these questions from our follower. We have been seeing a lot of queens and participants from the Asian countries especially that are very strong, and they have their own advocacies. They've been practicing really well, and they've been getting a lot of attention from the media and also pageant lovers. How confident are you to actually be at the top? Especially when bila macam Asian countries, they always produce good quality queens. So
Yeah,
to be
I totally agree. Betul, sebab I tengok ramai negara Asia, it's like they are growing really, really fast, and a lot of most of the Asian delegates, they learn very fast in the beauty industry. I mean, I'm so impressed with Miss Cambodia, Sarita. I really like her. I can't wait to meet her. Miss India is very friendly, Adeline, and Miss Indonesia is also very nice in the group and all, and Rabia as well from Philippines, and Amanda is a very cheeky girl, very funny as well. So yeah, I am excited to meet all of them, and I look up to the Asian queens, and one of the queen that I memang look up to kan dari dulu was, I mean for Asia was Miss Vietnam, Hania. Yeah. So I really look up to her, and Miss Universe Vietnam to this year also is a very strong candidate. So I look up to all these girls. Even the South Africa, she's so gorgeous, but she's from South Africa. I mean, okay. But yeah, if you want to say, am I confident enough to be the face of Asia that are strong? I would say yes, I am. I'm a confident lady who represents Malaysia, and I am proud to say that being different, is my strength. Also, I know that I have a lot of things that I need to improve and I need to work, and I do realize that. Every day is a learning process for me, and I really appreciate all of the supporters that I get from all the fans out there. So I am confidently going to say that yes, I'm confident that I'm one of the strongest Asian candidates, because I have done a lot and I've worked very hard. It's just that there is no excuse to anything. I will never find a single excuse to say that, oh, I'm not doing this because of this. If I know that it's my mistake, I will say, I'm very sorry. Let me just do it another way, and I will try my best to give the best at Miss Universe stage for Malaysia. I know that it's been a hard time for us for the few very long years, but I will try my best to make Malaysia proud this year. And I've done a lot of plannings, and I'm trying to put it out there. I'm trying to actually get out there and find a way of how I'm going to put this idea into a reality. It's not easy, but there's always a way. For every problem, there's always solutions. So I'm trying my very best. Of course, I've seen all the comments, and I know that I should have, exposed more of myself. But there are reasons of why I don't and why I will do it later. And I'm so glad that I can actually share with all of you my experience and my journey here right now. I know it's been a while that I didn't do live, right? So yeah, here I am. I'm a Miss Universe Malaysia 2020.
I'm sure everyone is cheering for you from their homes. Shweta pula. Aduh, I terbaca Shweta punya profile tadi. Fans Shweta.
Oh yeah.
Dia cakap pula Shweta. Fran, hari tu you ada bagi tahu kami yang you are part of the WhatsApp group with the queens, right? With some of the participants from Asian countries. So is that still going strong? Is that still active, that group, that WhatsApp group?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's going strong. So every time there's a new queen coming in, we will always welcome them, and we will always talk and ask about each other. Of course, we heard about, whatever happened in around the countries as well. You know, every country, you know, there are things going on, and they will share it in the group, and we will, you know, of course, share our warm wishes, and also we'll try to help as much as we can as well. So it's still going on. You know, of course, it's not all the time active, but we are there. We actually communicate, and yeah, we're still active on WhatsApp. There are more coming now. I mean, every other week or every other days, there will always be another queen coming in. So yeah, I'm actually pretty nervous, but also I'm so excited. But actually, it's more of excited. I can't wait to actually be there and meet all the queens. Yes, I'm very confident that it will be a great competition. I know it's a very challenging year, but I have a feeling that it's going to be a great competition.
So it's not just queens from the Asian countries, but also from different continents.
No. It's not from just Asian countries. It's actually from all over the universe, all over the world. Yeah. So we have everyone in there from Curacao, from Puerto Rico. We have from Brazil as well. So we have everyone in there. So everyone is keeping in touch and just
Yeah. Yeah, we noticed ada Datin Elaine dalam ni tadi, ada Miss Universe Malaysia, ada Mulmo.
Hi.
There are also some.
I saw Nadia, I saw Salmi.
Yeah, I saw Wawa just now.
I saw Alex. Alex was telling me, Fran, drink water. Yeah, I'm drinking water now.
Yeah. We have been looking at your comments. Sorry sangat I tak dapat bacakan semuanya sebab Fran is explaining her side, and also kita tak nak interrupt kat situ. Okay, Franz, before kita end live ni, are there any words that you want to say to some of your fans, or also some of your followers that's been following you since the first day you joined Miss Universe Malaysia up until today?
Well, I just want to say thank you so much to all of you who have been supporting me all the way since I joined my first pageant until today. So it's not just like a one Miss Universe journey, but it's actually my journey being in the pageant, and then until today that, you know, until I got the title, I won the title, until today, until I go through every challenges as well. You guys still there with me, still giving me positive, you know, all this sokongan, dorongan semua. I don't know how to explain, because you know, I'm not used to getting all this before. So bila Fran dapat all this positive message and all, sometimes Fran tak tahu macam mana nak thank them. Sometimes Fran tak tahu macam mana nak react to it. But all I can say is thank you so much for praying for my well-being, and also for being true with me through thick and thin, from tak menang dulu sampai ke sekarang, sampai ke nak pergi ke Miss Universe. Fran betul-betul hargailah semua benda tu. And then for those who giving suggestion and videos advice and photos advice, it really helps actually, because I know that there are a few things that I realized there's something is wrong with this photo, and I don't know what is it. And then when people point it out, Fran macam, oh yeah, exactly, yeah, this is the thing that I should work on. I'm like, there's something wrong about this photo. What is it? I'm not really sure. So they were like, oh, actually, this is this. So comment help, but of course there are comments that are a bit too harsh. So, but a good comment is to actually build you, right? So I accept that. But negativity, I will just, it's that.
Yeah, you just have to shift. Like we can't get rid of negativity nowadays. It's
Yeah,
always
true. By the end of the day, I have an advice from a friend of mine yesterday. Like, it's not everyone that you can please, but you can always do your best. And you know, by the end of the day, there will always be people comment whatever you do, no matter how many good deeds that you do. You have hundreds of things that you do good. One mistake, that's the only thing that people will remember. Am I right?
Yeah,
So,
right.
yeah, so that is why we are still humans. We make mistakes, but we'll learn from it. For whatever it is, I would say that I will do my very best, and I know that I work really hard, and I will work extra hard to make Malaysia proud. So yeah, thank you so much to all the fans and supporters who have been through thick and thin with me. I love you guys. I don't know how to tell you. I don't know how to give you all my love. But
I baca kejap jangan end lagi.
Oh, you can.
Kesian Fran. Fran dah tak ada suara dah nak cakap sampai kena minum air.
I always have this problem.
Okay, I think we are actually praying, and also we are hoping the best for you, Fran.
Okay.
And also we wish that all the preparations will be done smoothly, and we can't wait to hear when will Miss Universe be held. Where is it going to be held? We can't wait to hear the updates from them as well, kan? So, ramai yang cakap hint evening gown. Belum lagi, guys. It's not the right time yet.
Belum lagi, guys.
Belum lagi. Tunggu daripada Fran. Nanti Fran akan update. Okay. Before kita end, kita nak minta lah Fran mungkin boleh buat tak opening number untuk kita.
Wow, okay.
Please, sorry.
Then I'll need to drink water.
Saya tak suruh buat catwalk kat sini.
No, there's no ruang. If I can, I would, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but no space. My room is so messy.
Kita tunggukan Fran update nanti macam mana catwalk style dia sekarang.
But yeah, I hope you are doing well. So sekarang you kerja dekat rumah lah, work from home?
Yeah, kita tengah kerja daripada rumah. I think most of our media friends are also working from home. We saw that some newscasters, they actually do their news reading kat rumah. So
oh, ya ke? Oh no.
Yeah. Okay, Fran, ready?
Okay, hold on. Oops.
Hold on.
Okay. Okay, so since I'm representing Miss Universe Malaysia 2020, I'm just gonna say 25. I'm still 25.
Fran belakang sikit. Full image.
Pardon?
Fran boleh belakang sikit so kita boleh nampak your full head.
Oh, ya ke? Is it very close? Oh, maybe my camera I zoom. Okay, here. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you guys ready?
Okay, you guys ready? All right. Okay, let me just do my hair. There. Okay. Francisca Luhong James, 25, Malaysia. But then without the H, usually it's with the H or without the H. I'm not sure.
Sometimes people say with their age.
Yeah, with their age and without, right? Yeah. So it's Francisca Luhong James, 25, Malaysia. Yeah. Okay.
I think sebelum ni ada orang cakap, ada orang introduce themselves with their hometown. So it's like Francisca, Sarawak, Malaysia. I don't know whether you're going to say that or not.
Really? Oh, wait, that one was, I think I know. But that one, she didn't mention her country. She was just mentioning her state. It was Mariam Habak El Tokuyo. Remember? Yeah. It was Mariam Habak. Yeah, I remember.
Previously pun ada Malaysian queen cakap, I'm from the beautiful state of Pulau Pinang, Malaysia. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't remember what year was that.
Okay, Franz, we want to thank you so much for us today, for dengan kata. We know that you're going through quite a hard time last week, so we want to wish you semoga sihat selalu, semoga semua preparation smooth, and also we will always be rooting from you from our homes. Sekarang lah, from our homes, and bila you first nanti, we'll be rooting from you from Malaysia.
Yeah. Thank you so much also for inviting me, and for all of you who have been watching. It was like 200 plus and then 150. Now it's 166. Wow, there's a lot of you guys. Thank you for joining our live session. I know I've been giggling a lot, but I really had fun live session and talking to Majalah Remaja. So yeah, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much, Majalah Remaja, for inviting me to be part of this live session. I really appreciate it. It's really a fun session, finally, to actually talk to people out of home.
Yeah, it is.
So, yeah.
We also want to thank everyone who's been staying in this live daripada awal tadi sampai sekarang. I think the number has been consistent, so it means that you guys have been staying throughout this live. So thank you so much
Exactly.
for watching.
Yeah, I've been seeing the same people comment as well.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate that you guys actually stay the whole way. Lepas tu, tak tahulah, macam banyak soalan tapi I can't really see sebab I sangat jauh. Macam sebab my camera, it looks like I'm so far away, tapi you guys keep on asking me to go back, so I don't know. Maybe it's mungkin camera Fran yang problem kot. Really?
Yeah.
Now?
Tapi okay je, boleh tengok muka Fran dengan clear.
Oh, okay. But this is okay lah.
That's okay. Right. Okay, thank you so much, Fran.
Thank you so much for your day and also for inviting me to be part of this. So yeah.
Okay, we wish you all the best and we can't wait to see more updates from you.
Yes, of course. And I can't wait to meet you guys also after it's lifted and all. Yeah. Stay safe. Take care now.
Stay safe. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.